We in these streets.
Yes. We are back. Back like we told y'all what would be. And yes, y'all saw the fucking title. And yes, we here to piss motherfuckers off. And you know what? To help me piss y'all, like make sure the pissing all y'all off is done completely, full, cooked, and done. It's on the editor.
To the highest level of pistivity.
That's the highest level of pistivity. My man Prodigy. What's going on, 2K?
What's good, man?
Not much, man. Hey, man, I'm feeling good today, dog. You see, so you know, when you get older, you have days where, you know, because you're older, you kind of you try to take your time. People are rushing you. You try to find things to motivate you to make you feel good, right? Now, you know, outside of a pussy, which we know makes you feel good all the time, you know, you got to find other things to make you feel good. You just can't be a pussy all goddamn day, right?
Right.
You know, then some shit dropped about 3 motherfuckers. And it's like, oh, shit. We be telling y'all, and y'all need to listen to what we tell y'all, man. But, of course, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest grades of what's going on in the sport of boxing. All right? Woo! Jerwin Ancajas, after losing his belt, pretty much getting beat the fuck up in every aspect of a fight, you can have it happen to you, man. He's deciding, you know what, man, this ain't good for me. You know, I'm struggling with the weight. I saw the punches coming. I just couldn't react to them. I couldn't move out the way. I'm going to bantamweight. Now, my question is, not moving out the way, not reacting to punches, not moving from punches, ain't got shit to do with your weight, nigga.
I mean, if you lighter, it would seem like you'd be able to do that better. I'm just saying a little bit, like, because me at 225 pounds today with all this muscle compared to me at 160 pounds with a lot less muscle, I was moving a hell of a lot faster then. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
I'm just saying, dog. Now, nigga, I'm trying to get in between doors and shit.
That
nigga, I be walking this shit. I be walking this shit. I be talking to my wife, my shoulder will bump into a wall and shit. That happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't move the way I used to move now. So I don't understand that logic. You're right, bro. I don't get it. My bad.
I don't get it either. You know, being 175 when I was 174 3/4,
I ain't laughing at that. Continue, man. Motherfuckers can look at you. You're not 175, bro. You up there with me. But you got way more fat than I do.
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got
that ain't funny, huh? No, that shit ain't funny.
No, that's not funny, nigga. All right. Oh, okay. Back to Jerwin Ancajas. So anyway, but for whatever reason, he thinks he'll have better luck at bantamweight. Here's my thing. The problem that Jerwin Ancajas that we saw you having in that fight, that has nothing to do with weight. Right? Because if it was about your weight, you'd have got knocked the fuck out. Or knocked down, or hurt, or staggered. That's what, when it's the weight bothering you, we just saw stamina issues. We just saw swelling on your face from taking too many goddamn punches like you was taking. We just saw something other than what you're telling me. Like Josh Taylor. That's weight. You saw that nigga's face? That's weight, nigga.
Yeah, sunken in face and shit.
Yeah. That's when it's weight, nigga. Right? Your problem has nothing to do with weight. So I don't understand this logic. Just say, hey, man, I lost, and you know the better man won, and I lost. Just say that. But don't give me some shit that don't make sense to me. I hate shit that don't make sense to me. Don't give me shit that don't make sense to me and tell me that it's weight. But if he goes up to bantamweight, the real question to me is, how successful can he be at bantamweight? Bantamweight, of course, is a higher weight. The guys, like the punches he was getting hit with, I think Fernando Martinez, the punches that Fernando Martinez was hitting him with, you get hit at the higher weight of 122. Some of them dudes can really hurt you. So how effective can Jerwin Ancajas be?
You talking about 118? Is he skipping bantamweight and
no,
going to 122?
He's going. Yeah, yep. He's going straight.
He's not going to 118.
Nope. He's
hell nah. He had a better shot at 118. You talking about fucking Stephen Fulton and cats like Brandon Figueroa and shit hitting this dude? And MJ? Nah, bruh. He gets stopped by these motherfuckers. I thought he was talking about 118.
Well, he's kind of talking about both. He's teetering in between.
I want to teeter his ass on the 118. You need your motherfucking ass over there to 118. Because you ain't ready for 122, bruh. I'm just saying. And Lenoir, in a way, dog, that's his biggest threat, obviously, at 118, right? Nonito Donaire, I don't think he would fight Donaire, Filipino thing going on there, but, you know, he might, I don't know. Donaire just did knock out a Filipino that was undefeated in his last fight, so they might fight. But, you know, as much as Nonito Donaire's been looking good, I'm still not sold on him, you know what I'm saying, making noise against other fighters, you know what I'm saying, that are at a higher level. So then you know, Nordine Al-Bali and the cat that he beat in his mandatory defense. But I think that's a good fight with Donaire. And then the other guy, Joel Casamero. I mean, those are good fights for Jerwin Ancajas. Not so much Naoya anyway, but the other two, yeah. So 118, that sounds good for me, in my opinion. But 122, nah, them dudes will fuck Jerwin up, bro. He better not even go. At least go to 118 first, then go to 122. Don't skip it. You get fucked up, bro. And career ended. For real.
You say he better teeter his ass off.
Exactly, bro. Shit.
I actually agree with that, because when you look at 118, like you said, Naoya Inoue obviously is one of the names there, right? I'm not sold on Gary Antoine Russell. I'm definitely not sold on Jason Maloney.
Gary Antonio Russell.
I'm sorry, Gary Antonio. I am sold on Gary Antoine. Gary Antonio.
I had to correct you on that one. Hold on. Yeah. Antonio is nah, man. He arguably lost that last fight.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Somebody else is there. What's that cat? Rashid Warren. He's another dude that he's iffy, right? So I agree, man. He has a better chance when it comes to that 118. And of course, like you said, Nonito Donaire is a good fight. We got to see what's gonna happen with Jermall Charlo. But that's a decent fight. His biggest threat is not annoying. But if he's talking about 122, nah, bro. Cool your jets, baby. Cool your jets, bro.
And that's real life advice brought to you by 2K and Bo.
That's
real shit.
Real shit, man. All right, man. So, you know what I hate more than anything in the world? I hate a complaining ass nigga, no matter what, no matter how good his fortunes are. I hate a complaining. I'm serious. I hate a complaining ass nigga.
Complain more than a motherfucker wife. My wife don't even complain.
No.
You know, my wife is more of an alpha than this nigga. I'm just saying.
I agree. I agree.
As much shit my wife got to put up with when it comes to me, and she don't make not one complaint, bro. She way more of an alpha than this motherfucker, man. A lot of these niggas.
I agree 1,000%. But here's what pissed me off. So Dillian Whyte is upset because he's not gonna get none of the money from the pay-per-view, right? But the reality is, when there's a purse bid, you don't get that. That's optional. That's why they wanted to fucking negotiate with your goofball ass. Like you to say, come on, somehow Wild is such a hillbilly. Well, your goofball ass stayed with a motherfucking promoter that hasn't got you a championship fight. Even like everybody else fought one before you. Okay. Your promoter didn't understand that by you trying to dangle and maneuver your way into making it look like you only making so much on fights and all that, got you a low motherfucking percentage on a purse bid. But at the end of the day, your anger should not be at Tyson Fury or Bob Arams. They won the purse bid that got you more money because they outbidded your promoter by almost $11 million. So you should fucking be angry with is the motherfucker that underbid it, because the nigga that underbid it, which is your promoter, felt that's what your fight was fucking worth. He didn't feel you was worth more than that. He felt you was worth 30-something million instead of the 41 that Frank Warren bid. So they actually did you a favor and got you $2-3 million more dollars, and you're mad because, you know, you're not going to get no perfect view. I'm going to see my ass here in Portugal. Man, fuck this dude. And fuck Dillian Whyte. Knock him the fuck out, Tyson Fury. Because at the end of the day, you got fortunate enough to get the money that you wanted in this goddamn purse bid. Now you're going to act like a straight beta male and not be a professional and go to the fucking press conference because you're not getting none of the pay-per-view revenue? Instead of knocking on Eddie Hearn's door, beating him over the head and say, hey, man, you should have bid more fucking money. That's why you should have negotiated, man. What you think about this, Prodigy?
No, he's not going to go to Eddie Hearn and say that.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
true.
It Dillian Whyte that sat next to Barry Hearn at that press conference when Barry Hearn literally told this nigga to his face that he's the slave master and the fighters are the goddamn slaves. And what did Dillian Whyte do when Barry did that?
That's funny.
Nigga laughing and shit. Oh, just like a nice butter biscuit eating motherfucker. That's what he did. So he's not going to go to Eddie Hearn and say anything. He's going to act like a little fucking baby, just like he did. Go cry in the corner and shit. He going to run to the car like Red did on Friday when he got his motherfucking chain snapped. That's what Dillian Whyte just did, bro. That's what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro. But look, Dillian Whyte needs to understand. This is your first world title fight, and you lost the purse bid. Your team, your side lost the purse bid. You got double negatives against you, bro. This nigga's dealing with double negatives, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, check, bro. And then we're not even mentioning the losses. Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin, nigga. Like, you got double negatives, and then you got losses on your goddamn resume, bro. This is an undefeated champion that was lineal at one point, and niggas still consider him lineal today, which he's really not. But I digress. That even furthers my point that people still consider him lineal, right? So that's more of an accolade for him. He defeated the one of the longest reigning champions at heavyweight. I think he was longest reigning, right? I think he had his belt longer than
Vladimir Klitschko.
No, talking about Deontay Wilder. Oh. He didn't have his belt longer than Joshua, but he had more defenses, right? I think
He had his belt 1 year before Anthony Joshua.
1 year before, okay. Yep. So he defeated the longest reigning champion, even though he was not a good fighter. At the end of the day, he was still the longest reigning champion. That accolade goes to him. And then he also, I could say, he defeated the other longest reigning champion before that, and that's Vladimir Klitschko, as you just mentioned. So there's a lot of accolades here that are going towards Tyson Fury during this negotiation process. That's one negative. It's triple negatives. Then your fucking promoter underbidded, and it's your first world title fight. Nigga, it's triple negatives. You ain't getting no money out of this. Not like that. Not what you want. This is obvious, bro. This is fucking obvious. The type of money you looking for, you not getting that shit. This right here, bro. This fight right here is the epitome, right, of getting your money on the back end.
Agreed.
Dillian Whyte is forced into that situation when it comes to this shit because of who he's fighting, bro. And because of the losses that he's taken, you know, getting to this point. You are the epitome of getting the money on the back end, bro. That's what you should have expected when this fight was talked about, bro. Mm-hmm. When you were number one contender and the WBC finally said, all right, Dillian, we'll stop fucking around with you. You can finally get this fight. You should have been mad that the WBC wanted to mandate you against fucking Tyson Fury and not Wilder. Because Wilder was a more winnable fight for you than Fury was. Should have been mad at that.
I agree.
At the end of the day, bro, right now in this situation, man, I take the back seat. Plain and simple. It's common sense.
Back seat.
Niggas don't be having common sense, bro.
Back seat. Nigga, you need to be in that seat at the back of the SUV, that face looking outward.
Ain't got no chairs, bro. You back there with the groceries.
Right,
and you back there with the tire and shit.
Hell yeah, nigga. Back seat, nigga. You need to be looking out the back window at traffic coming towards you.
Exactly, bro. No seatbelt, nigga. Better hope nobody bump you.
Back seat my ass, nigga.
Trying to tell you, man.
You know, but it pisses me off because he's always getting angry at the wrong thing about the wrong thing to the wrong fucking people.
That's right.
At the end of the fucking day, dog. You wanted pay-per-view shares? Well, then your promoter should have won the fucking purse bid. Okay, you wanted pay-per-view shares? Maybe you should have just negotiated. Say, all right, bet. I'll take 20%, but I want 10% of pay-per-view shares or some shit. That's why you should have negotiated instead of, no, I don't like that percentage. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not going to your press conference. That's what he did. Fuck out of here, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
Bro, remember when that nigga threatened to leave? I'm going to PBC. Everyone was like, maybe get your black ass back over here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that not what happened?
That's what happened, dog. The funniest shit is when Frank Warren said, man, Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte is a pepper on a rhinoceros' ass.
Damn.
It don't matter. And at the end of the day, you know why they're getting the Fury fight? Because Usyk beat Joshua. That's why. Usyk beat Joshua. If Usyk didn't beat Joshua, we wouldn't even be talking about you right now, nigga.
Wouldn't even be talking about you, bro.
Nigga,
Not at all. Sad, man. So
that's sad, man. Well, stick a fork in that nigga. He's done.
He's done. He's gonna lose anyway, bro. Look, Tyson Fury gonna play with this nigga, bro. Only thing, like I said, Dillian Whyte can hope for is that Tyson Fury is looking beyond him or looking past him like he did Otto Waller. That's the only thing he can hope for.
I agree with that.
And Tyson Fury might not make that mistake again, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you fighting him 2 years too fucking late, dog. 3 years too late. He might not make that motherfucking mistake again, bro.
That was a one and done, nigga.
Exactly.
That was a one and done.
A focused Tyson Fury and an in-shape one, man, this nigga obliterates Dillian Whyte, bro. This is easy work, man.
I only got one question left. On the beta male scale, where does this rank?
Man.
This is a 10 for me. This is a 10 for me.
Yeah. It's up there, dog. Cause he literally, bro, put a schoolgirl dress on this nigga, bro. He literally turned around and skipped out the door, nigga. he did, bro. He skipped. You see Dillian Whyte out there playing double dutch with 2 other girls and shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Nigga playing jumping jacks and shit outside in the playground.
This nigga playing hopscotch and shit, dog, while the press conference is going on. Get this nigga out of here, man. Hurry up. Tyson, whoop this nigga ass, please, so we ain't got to worry about this dude no more. Look, you got your title shot. Now we ain't got to hear nothing from Dillian Whyte ever again. I wish Marius Watt would have whooped his ass when he came in fat for that fight. That would have been a blessing. Fucking nigga. Oscar Rivas. I'm still mad at Oscar Rivas. He didn't turn it up till later in the goddamn fight when he got the knockdown. See, I was an advocate of Dillian Whyte, bro. Because I'll tell y'all know I've said this several times. Deontay Wilder should have fought Dillian Whyte. At first, I was cool with Wilder saying, I want the goddamn unified champion. Because, Eddie Hearn was trying to throw Dillian Whyte at Deontay Wilder. Wilder's like, no, give me the dude with the belts. Nigga, I want the dude that already beat him. Fuck you want me to fight him for? I agreed with that until Dillian Whyte was sitting as the number 1 contender for like 32 years, bro. At that point, I was like, all right, Wilder, just knock this nigga off real quick. Just slide this nigga off, bro. And then we can get the goddamn Joshua fight. Joshua, meanwhile, defended his title all over the place. Wilder just sitting there, man. Like, slide this nigga off, man. Just slide this nigga off, man. He'd be the best name on your resume. And at that time, real shit, bro. At that time, he hadn't fought Luis Ortiz yet.
No,
Be the best nigga on your resume by far. Slide this nigga off, man. Go to the UK, whoop this nigga ass, easy work. Have his other arm hanging out the motherfucking ropes. I just said. But I was an advocate of that for a while. But then now, recently, not just today, but recent years, Dillian Whyte been on some shit, man. Get this nigga out of here, please.
Agreed, 100%. All right, man. Now, we told y'all. See, this is why y'all need to watch this show, right? Okay? And you know what? We come with receipts. Check this out.
Let me ask you this before we go to that question. Who do you think, or let me say, where do you think Josh Taylor goes from here? Because he kind of left shit open-ended. He said, hey, you might see me at 140 for the rest of my career, or you might see me go to 147 because I got career aspirations of becoming a two-time a 2-division champion, right?
Right. There's a lot of fights out there at 147. I think is dangerous for him, but he has to go to 147 because I think physically he realized tonight physically he just can't do it no more at 140. And in his mind, although he rates Jack Catterall as a tough opponent, I don't think he rated Jack Catterall as being on the same level as him. So because he struggled with a Jack Catterall like that in his mind, he probably feels like, hey man, it's got to be this weight.
Man, this boy Bo he out here in these streets.
In his motherfucking streets.
With these receipts like that nigga trying to get a motherfucking refund, boy.
I am, nigga.
Somebody
want all
give
my
that
money
nigga his money back with interest.
interest, nigga.
Call
As a
that
matter
shit
of
out
fact-
like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Easy.
As a matter of fact, I want the ass and the draws too. Nigga.
Exactly, bro.
Now,
Easy work.
that was said. Now, prior to that, my man Prodigy giving props. He said, Josh Taylor's like, I win. And he did. That's
Sure
what he
did. I win.
He semi-did exactly what you said, right? Now, y'all might be thinking, well, why they on Josh Taylor? Here's why. I've taken a few days to think about some shit about that fight. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I've taken a few days after having my ass solely whooped and beat the fuck up to think about that fight. And I watched that fight and I realized I got the shit beat out of me. So some of y'all might be right. But I'm going to go to 147 pounds because my days at 140 are numbered. My future is at welterweight. Jack Catterall deserves another title shot as soon as possible. So if he wants it, he has to fight me at 147 pounds.
Oh man, dog. If that ain't look, man, if that ain't ducking that fade, I don't know what it is, bro. Listen, I bet you if he would have won that fight going away, he wouldn't be talking about a scurry over to 147 so quickly unless Terrence Crawford was a fight that was going to be made. I'm telling y'all that now. If he would have whooped, let's say he would have went there and whooped Jack Catterall ass, bro. Easy work, knock nigga out something, right? Mm-hmm. He would have been like, Terrence Crawford, where you at? Talking all sorts of shit, right? And if Terrence Crawford was not taking that bait, Josh Taylor would not be trying to get to 147 so quickly. He wouldn't. Because he's already made this clear. 147 for him was about getting that Crawford fight, right? He ain't never talked about no goddamn Teofimo Lopez at 147. That fight was at 140 if they were going to fight. That was the most of the headlines for Josh Taylor, was Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez until Teofimo lost to fucking Kambosos, right? But the headlines were Taylor, Teofimo. And that was a 140 fight, not 147. Josh Taylor would be like, yeah, I want the Crawford fight, but Crawford ain't never bid on that. Crawford's never said much of anything about Josh Taylor. So Josh Taylor was kind of just sailing in the wind like, well, hopefully I get it. I've been calling the guy out, mate. Hopefully I get it. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum's like, yeah, you've been calling him out. He's not saying anything. Hopefully you get it. Right? So he would have just been like, come on, Crawford, let's go. Crawford wouldn't have said shit like he hasn't been. Right? And then he would have stayed at 140. I'm trying to tell y'all, dog. Now he's trying to scurry to 147 because manhood got took. Jack Catterall was like, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, nigga. Jack Catterall ran up on this motherfucker at the red light, bro. Harold style. Y'all know who Harold is? Menace to society. Break yourself, nigga. That's exactly what Jack Catterall did to Josh Taylor. Actually, I should probably flip it around and say Josh Taylor did that to Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall was in the driver's seat. Josh Taylor rolled up with the ski mask and three other men. Them three other men were them goddamn judges. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas had ski masks on. They told Jack Catterall, break yourself, nigga. That's what happened. Because he got robbed. Right? But that's the situation. He's like, yo, I'm not sticking around giving this nigga no fucking rematch. I'm going to 147. It's a new day for me. That's exactly what this is. I don't know, man. You called the shit down the middle. Do I agree with it? The only thing I can say is, Bo, is that if he's truly growing out of 140, what can he do, bro? If he's really making 140 and it's uncomfortable, he looked bad too. I didn't like the way he looked at the weigh-in.
Right.
Motherfucker looked like something off of The Walking Dead and shit at the weigh-in.
He did.
He looked bad, bro.
Yeah, he did.
So I didn't like it. I was saying that when I saw it. And if it's truly difficult for him to get down to 140, then yeah, go to 147, man, for sure. I'm just saying he was never this adamant, bro. Before this fight, after the Jose Ramirez fight, hell, even in the DAZN interview, he said, they asked him, hey, do you think, they're mentioning all these guys, Jose Cepeda, Jose Ramirez rematch. They're mentioning all these different guys at 140. He said, yeah, I'll probably fight them too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they asked him about his career aspirations. He said, yeah, I aspire to be a 2-division champion, but you can see me at 140 for my entire career. That's what he said.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So that tells you he was not that quick to move up to 147.
Nah.
It was all about if the money was right for a fight at 140, he'd stick around. Now this nigga's like, nope, I'm out of here. Pack my shit, gotta go.
Hey, y'all mark this down on y'all calendars. March 1st, 3:53 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yep. My man Prodigy just laid down some smoke that I bet I'll be making a clip about again.
Yep.
Because you're 100% right. Josh Taylor was not talking about. He was, matter of fact, before the fight, they was asking him when he was sitting down with one of them goofy motherfuckers from ESPN. I can't think of Kriegel or one of them niggas, right? He said they was running down the name of fights at 140 that's still there for him to have. They named Regis Prograis, they named Jose Ramirez, they named a lot of motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And then the only name they did name was, and he, to your point, he said, if you was to have a fight right now, just right now, if you can make any fight, which one? He said Terrence Crawford. That would be the one fight I would move up for. Boom! Now he's like, oh, well, my body. That nigga's like, But here's my problem with that, though, is it's kind of false bravado for me for what he's saying about rematching Jack Catterall at welterweight, because the purpose of Jack Catterall fighting you was for undisputed. Why the fuck should Jack Catterall fight you if it ain't no belts on the line? He wanted undisputed.
Right.
That's what he wanted, was undisputed.
Right.
So it's kind of a false bravado because Jack Catterall is gonna be like, what's in it for me there? Then on top of that, okay, where's the fight gonna be? Because we damn sure ain't fighting in Glasgow, motherfucker. Right. Ain't doing that one again. See what I'm saying? So and I feel like it's kind of false bravado because there's no belts on. I mean, what is it? Just the honor of rematching you because I lost to you? No. I mean, when I fight you for a belt, when I fight you again, it has to be for a belt. Now, in a trilogy fight, like Evander Holyfield versus Riddick, both ain't no belts on the line. That's fine. You guys fought for belts anyway, so it's a trilogy fight. I get that. Don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But outside of that, there is no point at all, period, of Jack Catterall going to welterweight to fight you. Now that you're leaving, the belt is open. I got a shot. What do you think about that, man? Should Jack Catterall take him up on this offer?
Damn, man. So the competitor in me, I'm going to say, yeah, because I beat him the first time, I'll beat his ass again. But the business side of me is like, no, let that motherfucker go to 147, vacate all them titles. I'm about to be a champion. Because he could beat Jose Cepeda, in my opinion. With that performance, he beats Jose Cepeda, right? I think Jose Pedraza and Jose Ramirez is for an eliminator. I think Jack Catterall beats Jose Ramirez as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's going to be a champ, bro. I don't know who he would fight, but I can guarantee the organizations after that performance are going to have high marks for Jack Catterall to be one of the guys to fight for their vacant title. It could be one of them four. You know what I'm saying? They're going to allow Jack Catterall to fight for their vacant title because of that performance he had with Josh Taylor. So he should just, like I said, the competitor in me is like, yeah, I'll go to 147. Like Demetrius Andrade chasing Canelo. Absolutely. I'll chase your ass to 147 and whoop your ass at any weight that you would want me to fight you at. But the business side of me, right? If I'm his advisor, stay at 140. Get one of them vacant titles because you're going to get one.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. I didn't even think about that what you talking about, that competitive side, right? I was thinking more of along the lines of, offering the man a shot of a title. I mean, offering the man a shot, the opportunity that like, if we asking for the fight, we're asking for it because his title's on the line. We're not asking for it just for the nigga to fight you, but you're right. As a competitor, yes, he should do it, right? Do it one time, beat him, then go back to 140, grab your belt. Don't stay at 147. Just beat that nigga at 140.
Man, y'all need to leave Mario Barrios alone, man. He said Taylor should test the waters at 47 versus Barrios. Man, leave that man alone, man. They keep getting his ass whooped and shit. Y'all want Mario Barrios to keep getting his ass whooped, man. Got that nigga. What do he look like? That motherfucker from that movie, bro. I can't remember. What's it? Avatar.
Yeah.
He look like that motherfucker from Avatar and shit with that nose like that, bro.
Yeah,
y'all gotta leave him alone, man. Let Mario Barrios fight his homeboy Kendo Castaneda or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Bo. Right, exactly. It doesn't matter who he is. Let Mario Barrios get a win. There's other cats in it. What he could fight Custio Clayton. I know Clayton about to get his ass whooped by Ennis, but at least it's for an eliminator. Hell, Barrios got his ass whooped twice for no reason. One was for a fucking regular belt nobody cares about, and the other one was for another fucking former champion's comeback fight. No reason he got his ass whooped. Clayton's getting his ass whooped for an eliminator. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Let that man fight somebody else. Josh Taylor fight fucking Michael McKinson after he loses. Oh man.
Oh man. All right, man. Woo! The best part of the show. Now, this is the part where I have to warn you guys. Your favorite fighter is finna get the shit talked about him. So this is the part where if you are Canelo fanboys, ball licker, booty kisser, ass wiper, nut grabber, cum licker, bed sniffer of Canelo Alvarez, this is where you motherfuckers need to leave.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Your own man told you to get out. That wasn't me. That's not a clip of me. That's your own man's right there. He said it, not me. Don't get mad at the messenger. He said it.
So Canelo Alvarez. Again, go to 3kingboxing.com. That's what the article is. So Canelo Alvarez is saying that he basically wants Charlo and Benavidez to do dirt work. He's saying, hey man, everybody want to fight me. You know, Charlo, Benavidez. You know, why don't they fight each other? You know, why not fight each other, man? I'm busy this year. Hold on. Wait a motherfucking minute. I do not remember Canelo Alvarez telling Billy Joe Saunders, Colin Smith, or Caleb Plant to fight each other. I'm busy. As a matter of fact, I don't remember Canelo Alvarez even telling Dimitri Bivol, fight somebody else. Motherfucker, I'm busy. And this is when he was trying to go for undisputed. Bivol was calling him out. He didn't say, hey man, fight somebody else, motherfucker. I'm busy. Hell, come to think of it, I don't remember telling even GGG, hey man, fight somebody else, nigga. I'm busy. He needs computer raw steaks. But I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't remember Canelo Alvarez telling Ricky Hatton's brother, Miguel Cotto's brother, Miguel motherfucking Cotto, James Kirkland, Amir Khan. I don't remember telling nobody, fight someone else, I'm busy. What Canelo Alvarez has effectively done, guys, he's telling you, man, my days of taking dangerous fights is fucking over. I hope y'all liked it when it was Elislandi Lara. That shit's over, motherfucker. I'm taking fights that I know I have an 80% chance to win just off my ability, and then 95% with the judges. That's because there's no other way. You're telling two undefeated in their prime fighters. One is a 2-division champion. One is a former 2-division champion, but he's still undefeated. He lost his belt on the fucking scale. He is possibly, without a shadow of a doubt, he was considered by many as the best super middleweight of that division. You're telling them two motherfuckers, hey, why don't y'all fight each other? And then on top of that, 2K, the nigga didn't even say, I'll fight the winner. He just said, I'm busy. He didn't say, man, y'all fight each other, I'll fight the winner. The nigga said, man, y'all fight each other, nigga, I'm busy.
He did say, he said it in the interview, he'll fight the winner.
Okay.
But is that true though? Because he's had opportunities to fight both men. Now people are going to say Jermall Charlo turned down the fight. Jermall Charlo came out and said his brother should have took that fight. But what you guys don't understand is, and what we don't have, what we're not privy to is, what was he offered? You see what I'm saying? What kind of money was he offered?
That's a good point.
I agree. If you ask me to fight Canelo Alvarez and I'm a champion, I've been trying to fight this nigga forever, I'm taking the fight. I agree with that. Jermall, I always tell you guys, dude should not be looking at the dough because the dough is going to come on the back end. If you got the utmost fucking, motivation and you trust yourself enough, you trust your skills enough, right? then you're going to trust that you're going to beat this dude and you'll get the money on the fucking back end. I agree with that 100%. But at the end of the day, a lot of cats out here, bro, if they feel they're getting lowballed and there's no room for negotiation, like Oscar De La Hoya is known for this, right? Oscar would throw you a number and be like, no, that's it. He's known for this.
He did tonight like that. Remember that? He said 90-10, 80-20 split if we fight right now.
Yeah. Ask James Kirkland. That was the big deal for why that fight didn't happen 3 years prior to when it was supposed to. Because he was lowballing James Kirkland. Right? Now, that probably was needed. But that's not the point. Oscar De La Hoya is like, no, nigga, this is the number I gave your punk ass. Motherfucker, we ain't negotiating. He's known for this. So it makes you think he didn't do this to Jermall Charlo. Charlo was like, no, motherfucker, that's too low of a number.
That's true.
That's possible. That's all I'm saying. I think he should have still took the fight, but at the end of the day, he could have gotten lowball. This is something that nobody's talking about, right? So the thing is this. Let me get into this, man. I don't disagree with Canelo, though, bro. I don't. And let me tell you why. It's going to come to a shock for a lot of Canelo nutsack drinkers, bro. This is the situation. Canelo's right because in my head, I'm like, dog, stop chasing this motherfucker. He won't fight you.
Okay, I agree.
It's time to play chess now.
I see that.
Put him in a corner. Fight each other. Fans are going to credit you for your wins. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can sit here and tell me if Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez fight, and let's say David Benavidez wins, nobody can say, oh, that was a cherry pick, or that was a bullshit fight, or this, that, and the third. Whatever, nigga. At the end of the day, David Benavidez beat Jermall Charlo, something nobody has done yet. Something Canelo damn for sure hasn't even thought about doing.
True.
If Demetrius Andrade comes with the 168, Benavidez has already beaten Charlo, and then he beats Demetrius Andrade? Are you kidding me? I submit this. Canelo fans would even be like, all right, man, you got to fight David, bro.
Yes, I agree with that.
And I'm using David as an example. I'm not saying he wins these fights. I'm just using him as an example, right? Canelo fans would even be like, all right, man, you got to fight David now, dog. Like, all this shit you've been doing, nigga, it's time to fight David. You know what I'm saying? You turned down the deal before. Now we think we know why. He beat both them niggas. You need to fight David. Now, whether he's fighting Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, or both guys, or just one of those guys, at the end of the day, those fights do need to take place because they need to stop putting their fucking careers on hold for Canelo, bro. It's like there's this woman that you've been wanting to fuck for years, bro, and you won't look at no other females except her. But you got all sorts of beautiful women passing by, but you just won't pay no attention to them because you want this one motherfucker that ain't paying no attention to you. That's what this is. They need to make those fights happen, bro. I do agree with Canelo on that. Now that I'm busy shit he said, I disagree. Because, motherfucker, you could have been busy fighting him. You were offered the deal. You're saying you're busy? Yeah, with who, nigga? Golovkin? Dimitri Bivol? I'm sorry, but Jermall Charlo, David Benavidez are two matchups, in my opinion, that are better stylistically than Dimitri Bivol. Definitely better than an old-ass, run-down, wrinkled-up, fucking balding Gennady Golovkin. Agreed. 1,000,000% better than that motherfucker. Agreed. So you're busy because you took a lesser path. That's why you're busy. I could understand if you were never offered a PBC deal. I could understand if he was never offered fights with Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez at the same time he was offered a deal with DAZN, right?
Yeah.
I could understand that. Check this out. Let's say DAZN was like, yeah, man, you know, Dimitri Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. And then, I don't know, Tekken Promotions was like, yeah, what's that fucking Chinese heavyweight? Can't think of his name. Whatever.
Then something.
Whatever. That Chinese light heavyweight. Him and fucking Ryota Murata. Right? We're going to be like, no, take the DAZN deal. Fuck that. We're going to say that, right?
Yeah.
But then if those are the only deals on the table, and then you came out and said, yeah, David Benavidez and Jermall should fight each other, then this wouldn't be so bad with you saying I'm busy. But the fact that you're saying I'm busy and you being busy is indicative of you turning down a fucking 2-fight deal with those two very men. That's when it's bullshit. You're busy because you chose not to take that route, motherfucker. That's why you're busy. Fuck out of here. But that's why I do agree with Canelo on the other side, because if he's busy, if he's going to act like that stuck-up bitch, then go fuck some other hoes. If that stuck-up bitch ain't giving you what you're looking for, then go get some other hoes then. Translation for you dumbass niggas out there. If Canelo don't want to show you any attention, then go get your legacy fights elsewhere. There's plenty of them. Canelo's not the end all to be all. Matter of fact, while you're defining your fucking legacy, guess what? If Canelo still doesn't fight you, it makes him look bad. But as long as you're out here still fighting fucking Ronald Gavril and shit, Marco Antonio Rubio, I don't even know the nigga's name that knocked out James Kirkland. Whatever. That's the dude that Jermall last fought and even admitted, I've never even seen him fight before. He even admitted it. That's your opponent, and you admit this is a title fight, bro.
Right, yeah. It sure
This is a title fight. Your opponent is fighting you for the title, and you admit, yeah, I've never even seen the guy fight before. PR people, man, they need him. Right?
Yeah.
So while that shit is happening, Canelo's looking better, and it doesn't matter who he fights because you guys aren't doing anything. Stop talking about you'll knock out David Benavidez, you'll do this, that, and the fucking third, and then you don't do a motherfucking thing. Instead, you go on Instagram talking about when a motherfucker asks you if you're going to fight David, you say, well, I got to fight David for I'm rich. Shut the fuck up, nigga. The fuck that got to do with you fighting the fight you're supposed to be fighting as a champion? So at the end of the day, I'm not just going to go all out on Canelo. I'm not. Because Jermall Charlo, for a fact, that nigga needs to do something. Mm-hmm. For a fact. Exactly. We black card him. Nigga, stop black card niggas. You're not even using the right terminology, dumb motherfucker. That was Jermall anyway, but still, Jermall co-signed this shit.
Oh, he did.
We black card. Nigga, that's not even the right goddamn terminology, nigga.
Oh, man.
It's blacklist, stupid. You gonna duck a nigga and then use the wrong terminology with it.
Oh, God. That was
fucking ridiculous, bro. They need to do something. David Benavidez is just now getting into the fray, right? This nigga, with David Benavidez, stay out of fucking trouble. If you would have kept the goddamn WBC title, right? Yep. And I understand, you know, the second time was because of weight issues, but the first time is because this nigga was acting like Tony Montana. Stay the fuck out of trouble. Be focused, nigga. If you would have done that the first time, you still had a goddamn WBC title. And you might have had painted Canelo into a fucking corner because you would have still been holding the goddamn title. With you not being focused and fucking disciplined, you gave Canelo an easy pathway to undisputed. That's your fault, David.
Agreed. He did.
Fuck, man. So at the end of the day, I can't just get on Canelo, bro. These two niggas got their problems too, bro. Absolutely. One thing I will say is this. Because a lot of motherfuckers out there, right? They're still going with that narrative. Who has Andre beaten? Who has Charlo beaten? Who has David Benavidez beaten? Let me put a picture up for you guys, man. Let me put something up for y'all. Who are these niggas? Don't go to Google. Don't go to Google. Who are these niggas? I'm going to give you to the end of my favorite song to tell me who these motherfuckers are.
The best boxer on the planet is?
Jake Paul.
Why?
I mean, who's doing it?
And I'm going to prove that. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this is I'm going to become a world champion because everyone said I couldn't and that I wasn't a real boxer.
Hey Jake, how about the real man's fight? I will put my butts on table, do you wanna take a bite? Looks like you're scared, you little bitch boy. Kid, pick up the phone and put down your toys. Looks like you have a little monkey balls, only hanging around with the Pornhub dolls. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess that was your girl. She's trying to find her nuts like a little squirrel. I promise I will shut your dirty little mouth. I play with you one round and I knock you out. I will show the world that your fights was set up. I punch you so hard that you won't be able to get up. Just don't get up, Jake. Just don't get up. Hey Jake, just don't get up. I punch you so hard you won't be able to get up.
Time's up. Who are these two guys? Y'all don't know, huh? Dude on the left, you see them titles up there? Right? Y'all see them titles? Those ain't world titles. That's a WBA regular to the left, and that shit says GBU on the right. Never even heard of that. The nigga on the left is Tyrone Zooge. The motherfucker on the right with that WBC Fetal Latin title or WBA Feker box, wherever the fuck that is, that's Marco Antonio Parabin. Why did I put these two guys on the screen? Why did I do that? Because while all you fucking Canelo fans are out there saying, who did Andre beat? Who did Jermall Charlo beat? Who did David Benavidez beat? Who did they beat to deserve a Canelo fight? Who the fuck did Rocky Fielding beat to deserve a Canelo fight? Who the fuck did Abney Yildirim beat to deserve a Canelo fight? I'll tell you right now who those two guys beat. Right there. Rocky Fielding's best win is the nigga on the left with the WBA regular and the fucking GBU title, Tyrone Zooge. That's his best win on his resume. The guy to the right with the goddamn WBA Feker box Fetal Latin PBABCDEFG title is Abney Yildirim's best win. Are you fucking kidding me? You niggas stop with that dumbass shit. Who did they fight? This nigga done fought niggas that nobody even fucking knows who they are. Y'all didn't even know who Tyrone Zooge was. Nobody could tell me who the fuck them two guys were. All them niggas was scrambling too. And on the playback, they gonna scramble, bro. Oh shit, let me type this shit in. Nigga, who the fuck are these niggas? Damn, nigga, the fucking song's running out. It's running out. Yeah, exactly. It's running out. It's running out. Who are these guys? Fuck. That narrative of who did these guys beat is dead. It's dead. Right, Heisenberg? Yildirim was a mandatory. Right. Rocky Fielding was a tune-up at 168. Exactly. Those are the excuses. But they won't tell you that before they did that damn hijinks to get Canelo the WBC title to be able to make Yildirim a mandatory. They won't tell you that Canelo tried to fight Yildirim before he fought Callum Smith and DAZN blocked it. Nope, we don't pay you all this money for that. So then WBC said, hey, Canelo, just chill out and say, we got a fucking plan, homie. What we're going to do, Vato, we're just going to make the WBC title vacant and say, you're going to fight Callum Smith. I understand. Callum Smith fucking sucks, He fucking sucks, Holmes. You're going to kick his ass. You're going to kick his culo, away. And we're going to make the WBC title fucking vacant. Simone said, that way, Abney Yildirim, excuse me. He's going to be your fucking mandatory. That's what they did. Fucking hijinks. Neither one of those guys deserved the Canelo fight, man. Neither one of them. So you're going to tell me that those two guys deserved the Canelo fight over Jermall, David, and Demetrius Andrade? Two multi-division champions, multi-champions in one division, right? Even Dimitri Bivol. Bivol's best win on his resume is John Pascal. Meanwhile, it's a John Pascal that had already gotten his ass tossed by Alida Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev twice. It's not even the in prime John Pascal. It's the heavily out of his prime John Pascal. And you're telling me he deserves this fight over Andrade, Charlo, and Benavidez? I don't know how many times I got to drop the mic on these Canelo fanboys, bro. It's ridiculous. It's like beating up on a kindergartner and you in the 5th grade and shit. That's what this is like, man. I'm taking candy from a baby constantly. Gets boring after a while, man.
All I know is, nigga, whatever stove you just cooked on, nigga, I want my steak medium. Shit. Y'all hear all that? Like, let that sink in. You're not getting information like that from nobody else when they give you a breakdown. Nobody else is giving you that kind of information when you get your breakdown. And he's right. I guarantee you niggas was like this right here. Damn, it look like it. Is that him?
I guarantee you, Marco Antonio Parabin, they're like, he looks familiar. Who is that? But see, if you know boxing, right, and you credit niggas for their wins, you already know who they are.
Agreed.
There is no he looks familiar. It's, oh, nigga, that's Marco Antonio Parabin right there.
Agreed.
For the hundreds of people that watch this, however many end up watching it, whatever the fuck the number it may be, I guarantee a very small percentage are going to know who both those guys are, bro. Without looking it up. A very, very small percentage, bro. And that's my fucking point.
Hey, man. No, can't be done any better than what you did. And just to support your point about the Charlo being lowballed, remember, after supposedly Charlo was lowballed, you had both Colin Smith and Billy Joe Saunders turn down the fight because they felt like they were being lowballed.
Yep.
Remember that. So there you have it. Right here on Three Kings. So as always, man, go to threekingsboxing.com for the latest what's going on in the sport of boxing. Pay attention to this show because as y'all see, we don't just come with facts. We also can back our facts up. We come with motherfucking receipts. And at the end of the day, you might not like what we say, but you know what you walk away saying? I hate them fuckers. But that Vato has a point. Prodigy, check us out, family.
Fucking Pinche Mayates. Y'all know what to do, man. Go to threekingsboxing.com for your source of pure and adulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, right here on Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Also hit us up on Prodigy of Boxing Talk, the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, man. All we do is cook over here, man. Steaks, nigga, ribs, chicken, whatever you need, bro. We got it. You know what I'm saying? We can bring some motherfucking potato salad to the party, nigga. We got it over here, bro. But if you like the information, the knowledge base, the laughs, click that subscribe button. Also, click that notification bell. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody that donates to the motherfucking PayPal. You know what it is, man. Until the next one, we out this bitch.